everyone, it's Mama Does Nails and welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's video I have some Born Pretty PR that we are going to unbox, and there's some things that I need to do. I need to figure out if this magic gel remover really works, the nail debonder. Like, we've got some gel polishes, so these are, I believe, are like a reflective sort of gel polish, and it's the Crushed Starlight. I actually have one right now on my phalanges. Don't know if you can see it better there, and they're really nice. So I got two of those. I also got one of these you know, the fruit cat eyes, the Guava. I've been seeing this everywhere and I really need to figure out what base I need and all of that good stuff, so I'm definitely going to be swatching that Guava. And I will leave a link for everything that we swatched today, like in the description box. I also got a stamping plate. And, you know, it's a really cute one. So I'll probably do a few stamping from that, just to, you know, make this video make sense. Make it make sense. But anyway, we're going to get into this swatching, unboxing. And yeah, I think I need a tip. I need to stick a tip on. So give me 2 minutes. Okay, so the first thing that I want to get into is this nail debonder. It says for nail glue removed. So we're going to swatch. We're going to swatch it because we need to know. So you get a little pipette in there. I guess you can use this to squeeze out what you need. And this is so cool. You get a little orange stick. But it's looks like an, you know, like a resin one, and to dig around the edges, because that's what we're going to do. All right, so this is the debonder, and it's closed. It's literally sealed, so I have to open that up. Just see if there's somewhere to peel. Not really. So we will carefully go around the edges. Now, as you can see, there's like a sponge in there, like a sponge, so that's cool. And I guess this pipette can be used maybe to just put some around the edges. You know, like, you don't want to dip your nail in there. So because I'm going to be using a swatch stick today, I've never tried it. I haven't put my hands in there. I have buffed this tip. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some nail glue on the tip. And hopefully I can get this tip stuck. Now I've got like acrylic on my nails at the moment, so, and I didn't really want to do that. Okay, let me put a little bit more glue because the tip's not literally sitting on the swatch stick. I was a bit afraid to use my practice hand. Now, not because I think it's unsafe, but I just feel like a human hand versus a silicone hand, that's a different story. So I want that to stick down. I'm going to just hold it down a little bit. And we just want to see. So I'm just going to let that stick and everything. I'm not going to force it. Let's put the nail debonder to one side and we can get a tip ready to try the gel remover. So I'm just going to get a swatch stick, and I did get a gel polish out. It's a glitter thermal gel. I've had this one for a minute. But yeah, we're going to put that on the tip. Now, I didn't use a base coat, but I will just kind of buff it. I've always wanted to try these magic gel remover stuff. I've just never got round to actually purchasing one. And I think because I'm always doing different things to the nails, and it's not necessarily just, I just put polish on. But now with this, it'll make it easier to change my gel polishes in between, you know, because you know what it's like when you're nail tech, you can do it yourself. So you don't really care. And if you've seen any white things in my hair, it's paint. I've been redecorating my home because, you know, I think it's really therapeutic after you've gone through like a huge change and one that's positive, you need that. So I have cured this tip and I have put some base coat, top coat on top, as you would if you had your nails done. So I will buff that before. I'm going to give this a open up and just see whether there are any instructions in there. Let's see a card in there. So it's always best to like check the instructions, especially if you haven't used something before. I'm going to put this to one side. We're going to get back to the nail debonder because I've got the tip ready and everything. So I'm just going to do that. Oh, I've got some liquid. So I am placing some of that liquid, as you can see, onto the tip. And I'll put some on the bottom as well. Give it some time to work. Let's hope it works. I've got this other nail ready, this swatch stick. So I'm just going to buff it very slightly. Well, not even slightly, but the idea is to buff away that top coat, which you would. That's why I added the top coat. So that's all done. Now I'm going to use the gel remover. Now, because I'm not doing it on myself, I don't need to use that silicone safety strip thing. So it's a weird viscosity. It's not a smooth gel. It is a little thick. Reminds me of glue, like glue you used to use when you were a kid. So I'm putting a decent amount. I'm gonna just hold this up here so we can actually see the process, the magic, as it starts to work. So for gel nail polish, it says 3 to 5 minutes. So we can place that down and then have a look at this nail tip. So I'm going to use this orange wood, well, not orange wood stick, but you know what I mean. I'm going to just use that and just see if I can. Oh, I've got in. Oh, pop goes the weasel. So that wasn't that bad. This debonder really works. So yeah, I would 100% recommend it. Like, it's easy to get your tips off. And let me tell you, sometimes I use peel off base coat and then something's happened. Maybe I've forgotten and I have dehydrated where I'm not supposed to dehydrate, and it's a whole problem, and that would be a blessing. So I would 100% recommend this nail debonder. It really works, and we just tried it and it worked. So that's the nail debonder. Science done. Now I'm gonna leave the nail for a good 5 minutes because it says 3 to 5 minutes, so we'll leave it for 5 minutes, because if you were actually doing it on a client, you're gonna probably do it on all the nails, and then by the time you get to the other hand and place everything down and come back to the other hand that you started with, that's your 5 minutes. So you haven't got to worry. So while we're leaving that there, I'm just going to get 2 more swatch sticks out so we can swatch these Crush Starlight gels. So the first one I'm going to swatch is SZ13. It is a beautiful color. Look at this. So stunning. It's actually gorgeous, and I've got it on my phalanges at the moment on my right hand. Look. You're never going to be able to see that, but anyway, we're going to get it on a swatch stick and really look at the magic. And I like these gels because you could also use these kind of gels as a topper. Now, if that's not giving all of the fairy goodness, I don't know what to tell you. You can see a shift between green and gold. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to just pop that in the lamp and cure, and then I'm going to swatch the other one, also a Crush Starlight gel, and this is SZ15. So I'll show you what this looks like. It's got more of like a pinky purpley base, so it's definitely a bit different to the other one, but I just think this time of the year is beautiful. You know, when you get into fall or winter, it's still beautiful. The new year, it's just versatile. I love these gels, and especially like if you wanted to have just an accent nail, you could use this, but as I said, it'd be really good as well if you did it as an ombre, as I did on some of the nails there. So I'm just going to cure that, and we'll be getting up to our 5 minutes. I'll put some top coat on those nails, put it in the lamp, come back, and that will be our 5 minutes, and then we can start scraping. So the gels are all cured. On the left I've got number 13, and on the right is number 15. Such a beautiful color, and can really see it's I mean, I would say if you wanted to, you could build it up, or you could just like have it very thin. I've got like 2 coats on my phalanges. I absolutely love these gels. So I've got 2. One that's sort of like this is the 13, and then the other one's got like a pink undertone, so I'm here for it. So we're gonna get into scraping now, and look at how that looks. You can see it's like literally, oh, so that's cool. And definitely wear gloves. I'm doing one nail, so I'm not really worried about it. If I was doing like all my phalanges and maybe a client or something, then yeah. So it does make it definitely easier to, I'm having to do this because obviously it's a swatch stick and it will just probably snap. But if this was on my phalange, it wouldn't be. And I mean, I didn't put base coat, but I did buff that tip. And that's really good. I mean, if I had to put another coat of that, I'd be fine with that. Even at this point, you could just, you know, file or buff off the rest of the gel. So I don't want to waste everything on this swatch / demo, but I think we all get the point. You know, it came off. So I'm very, very pleasantly happy with that. Like, that's where we are now. So I would definitely recommend this magic gel remover. It absolutely works. And you know, if you're working on something, maybe if it's thicker, I mean, the polish I used has got flakes and stuff in it. So you could probably do 2 thin coats of that and it would most likely just get it all off. But this is definitely easier to just carry this than having to carry your nail wraps and your acetone or whatever you use to remove the nails. Let's just clean up. So now I want to try this Guava Cat Eye. I don't know what color base I need to use because I've not seen a tutorial where it tells me what base they used, but I'm just gonna try it with this on the base, and if this does not give, then I'll try it on a clear base. I have looked at it, like someone did it on, I think, a black base. I don't know what the hell that is. Just wipe that off. But I'm wondering whether having this jelly base, the Ice Jelly 05 as a base, would help because of the color and the shift. And if not, we'll just do a clear tip as well. So I'm just going to pop that in the lamp, and then I'm going to swatch it on a clear tip and then obviously do it on the other one. So the Guava Cat Eye is MY278. So we want to see, I need to see. So it's got like this green undertone, as you can see, and it's supposed to shift and have like a little pink as well. And I guess when you shift it. So this is just on a clear swatch at the moment, and that's 1 coat. So I would probably, just seeing how sheer it looks, I'd probably do 2 coats. So I'm just going to use the Cat Eye the magnet to shift this cat eye, and we can already see that beautiful color beneath. So I'm just trying to center it so it's definitely more in the, you know, in the center. That's how I've sort of seen people do it. So yes, the longer you hold it, the, you know, the more of a shift that you have. I'm going to cure this and then do another coat. So while that's in the lamp, we will try the pink swatch. Oh my gosh, I was gonna pause, but it was just no way. I would have probably ended up doing something stupid. So with this one coat I'm already putting on top, I'm thinking you don't necessarily need it, not for, you know, probably seeing the shift, but I'm really intrigued to see also what it will look like with the jelly pink on the base. So I think having the pink on the base really takes away the green, honestly. And it's still beautiful, but it's giving something else, not like the clear swatch. So I'll just cure that because I'm really intrigued now with the clear one. I'm going to do another coat on the clear swatch, and it's like that velvet cat eye, you know, like super cat eye, just so velvety. I love these cat eyes, and they haven't got really big particles in them like massive glitters and stuff like that, so we love it. So I'm just going to literally run it. I want to see nothing happens. Okay, it totally disappeared. So just gonna hold it there a little. A little bit on the side. Oh, that's so pretty. I can see it. I can see it. Let's cure it. I've cured it. If I do it under this one, you'll see it better. And you can see that shift. Oh yes, it's giving all the guava. I absolutely love this. This one is gorgeous. And I have top coated it. And it's like when it's just there, it just looks green until you see the shift. So I cannot wait to do that on my phalanges next, honestly. Now, to test the stamping plate, I have put on this swatch some of Born Pretty's base gel. It's a sticky base gel, and it's, you know, it's good for that. So, you know, that's what we're going to do. So I've got that on there. Just going to get that stamping plate out. And I just thought, you know what, this looks really cute. And I don't think I have many flower stamping plates, but none that really look like this. It's really cute. So oops, this is what it's looking like. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Different flowers, and you got some bows, and you know, like, I am absolutely here for it. So I'm just looking and thinking what I'd like to stamp. Just gonna do something in black. I'm just trying to think. Ooh, what would I want? I like that. Let's literally what did I say? I think I said, okay, so maybe I can do two, put them on different parts of the nail. So I'm just going to use this black gel. and get my stamper. Right, I like that. Look at that. So I'm gonna just place this up here. Oh, this is so pretty. I love that. And then I was gonna do another one to put down, maybe this one. And I'm just going to scrape and pick up this one. This is cute. Looks like it's got a butterfly wing on it. So we'll do this one here. Yeah. Well, I like these stamping plates. I really do. Just really different, you know, very abstract. You know I love abstract. So, yeah. I'm happy with it. I feel like I want to do one more. I want to see they look like little hibiscus flowers. I don't know. But I want to see what that looks like, and I'm just going to place that one here, and I think that's really, really cool. I absolutely love that. This is bringing me to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys, because we've tested out a lot. I tried the nail debonder. This, I'm very, very happy with it. I was able to remove this tip that was stuck on using nail glue. So, you know, I would 100% recommend that. Then we tried the magic gel remover. Again, very, very happy with it. This was what came off after just one coat. So again, it did what it said on the tin, and you know, that's all we can ask for. Then I swatched those beautiful reflective, well, they're like reflective, but the Crush Starlight, they're not highly reflective. I believe there are some reflective particles in there, but not like very, very crazy. But I still love them. So that's the two of them, number 13 and number 15. Absolutely gorgeous. And I have that on my phalanges there. Then this Guava Cat Eye, which is MY278. Really, really wanted to try that out. And I did do it on like a jelly pink base, as you can see there. And that's giving a different look. So just depends what you're going for. And on this one, I just did it on a clear base. So that's what's giving the guava. That's what I want to see. So I'm very, very happy with it. And I tested out the stamping plate, this nail stamping plate from Born Pretty. Just something cute, something very simple, beautiful flowers with butterflies. And I love that. I love that. So it was like just really, really nice flowers. That's why I really wanted it. It's what you tell yourself. But anyway, guys, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. And before I go, I just want to give a special shout out to my niece Kyla, because she's actually stumbled across my YouTube channel. Algorithm is no joke. And I think she was borrowing her dad's phone one day, and then my video was suggested to her. She heard my voice and she was like, that's my auntie, that's my auntie, I know it's my auntie, she said before it even started. So if you've come across this video, Kyla, auntie loves you so much. Mwah. Have an amazing day. Anyway, guys, I'm Mama Does Nails and I'm out. I will leave discount codes in the description box, as well as the link for the products that I have swatched and tried out today, because I'm very impressed. Very, very. So guys, catch me in the next one. I have lots of things I want to do. We're definitely going to try some ombre with those Crush Starlight gels, and I need the Guava on my phalanges, literally. I'm over here thinking, I need them to be stiletto. I don't know why. I'm going to have to probably take these off and do stiletto, honestly. But anyway, guys, I love you all. Bye.